The first line, found it. I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer. Literally the definition of what we make fun of when we make fun of honky tonk bullshit country. And that's exactly what you're doing.
Excuse me for thinking that the All American Halftime Show was a fever dream, because that is what my fever dream of the patriarchy sounds like.
Absolutely. Oh, and not want to wake up to all this stuff I don't want to hear. Like the same kind of gun I hunt with just killed another man.
Oh, wait, that's kind of woke.
Oh, no. Oh, no. My favorite gun just killed somebody. Yeah, I know. Wait. You would think that's what that means. You would think that's woke. But then he's like, oh, no, my poor gun.
Blake. Hi, happy Valentine's Day as of recording.
Happy Valentine's Day recording this today. Welcome back to Keep Me Young. I am Blake.
And I'm Heather.
And this is your weekly podcast to watch two millennials navigate how to stay culturally relevant through pop culture, entertainment, movies, video games, all that good stuff, politics a lot more recently, as we've been saying. So yeah, that's exciting times, except they're not. They're just not, because every political update is just like not good. And that's
struggling through seasonal depression, actual depression. The times, like these trying times, trademark. We thought these trying times were over in 2020, but as it turns out, it's just all times are these trying times.
They are unfortunately still pivotal all the time. Oh man, I've kind of been in like a phase of like very hope core, very like nice. Nevertheless, the indomitable human spirit like persists, you know? So that's where I'm at in my brain lately, where I'm just like, if we don't appreciate the little victories, then the big victories will never happen. And we won't have the morale to do the big victories one day.
That's the thing.
We'll see.
I'm on my hope core ish right now too. I'm in Philadelphia right now. So maybe I should say I'm on my hope core John.
Yeah.
And yeah, into like, I'm like waking up, I'm journaling, I'm listening to my Tidal playlist that's like meditation, ambient meditation, I'm stretching. And like, I always thought like when people did that, I was like, damn, they have so much time. Like, what are they like putting off? What is that? And I now have come to understand that like it's under duress that I'm doing these things. It's because I simply have to. And like,
right. They weren't running to something. They were running from something.
Yeah. Like I just assumed these people were like inherently more disciplined than I, or like were choosing these behaviors. And now I wake up and I'm like, either I'm going to doom scroll and lose an hour and a half, or hey, throw on some music, make some coffee, sit down and journal. Okay.
Oh my God. Like girl, put your records on. Oh my God.
It's like harm reduction, like leading the toddler from the candy to like the organic candy.
Absolutely. Go ahead. Put your hair down.
Release your inhibitions. Yeah,
exactly. I need to just like, we should all aspire to live like the opening credit sequence of any rom-com. I feel like the opening sequence is always nice because it's always that music. And then it's always like a girl just like making her coffee, putting her hair up in a bun, getting dressed, walking outside in the most gorgeous New York morning you've ever seen in your life. Exactly. And then she has the problems. Not that. Everything before that. Live that.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's me. I'm watching A Sweet Dog, and all of this happened like pre 10 a.m. It's kind of crazy. But that's what we're doing. That's what we're up to. Absolutely. That's what we have to be up to.
Absolutely.
There is something that happened last weekend that our episode, we recorded right before it happened, and then the episode came out right after it happened. And I do feel the need to draw everyone's attention, feels like years ago now, to last weekend when we saw Bad Bunny unite these United States.
Yes.
And every country in North America and South America, basically.
I forgot that happened after that. Oh man, that completely opened up my What's Aging Me and What's Keeping Me Young. I had an idea of like combining them. And then I was like, wait, we haven't talked about this fucking Super Bowl? Great.
No,
okay,
we
good.
Haven't.
We're good then. I've got this. Right. I've got this then.
Yeah. So let's not let that pass by. And even though it was a week ago plus now, it is still keeping me young. Not as much as it was a week ago, obviously, but like
fair.
Goddamn, everyone immediately going to Instagram being like, did those people actually get married? Like that sort of monoculture is beautiful. And for a moment we were, what's that fucking Perks of Being a Wallflower quote? In that moment, we were
everything.
Infinite.
We were infinite. That's it.
That's how it felt when every single person was watching big screen and went to little screen and Googled, did those people just get married for real?
In that moment, we were Charlie Kirk.
Oh my God.
We carry the flame.
Right. God damn. Also, sorry, he's just so hot. That's also what's keeping me young. Is like,
yeah, absolutely. Bad Bunny is a wide man. He's just wide. Like, whew. Like his shoulders are so broad. I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, I know he wears like thick shoulders, but like you have to have the thick shoulders to begin with.
Right. But like, also the football padding in a suit. Who knew that was hot? Now I do.
Hot. That man's a
Dorito. And any given day, I wake up and I'm like, am I attracted to men? And I like in concept, yes.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, do I want to date them? I don't know. And then I see Bad Bunny and I'm like, but I'm glad they exist, you know?
Yeah.
I'm really happy. I'm really happy they're out there. Not all of them, of course, but
not
God
all of them.
Damn it, Bad Bunny looks good and like looks so cool when he's dancing. My God.
Absolutely.
I think my sexuality is that I would grind on anyone because that's just so deep in me from middle school that I'll never lose that.
Absolutely.
You know?
I agree.
I'm not talking relationship. I'm not talking really any commitment other than I'll grind on you on the dance floor. Equal opportunity.
Yeah. You love to go out, wear something nice and push, as they say in Robin's new song, Sex Essential.
I haven't listened yet. Wow, what a great line. Yeah, that's me.
Iconic.
She was singing
She's
about
like,
me.
I like to go. It's so funny because every gay guy's like, just so everybody knows, I like to go out, wear something nice and push. And so they've just been saying that. It's so funny. But yeah, no, it's great. It's a great song. Incredible. And it's a little bit freaky. It's a little bit different. Like it's like techno, but like Brat-esque, whatnot. They're like, she's just doing what Charlie did. I'm like, girl, if you listen to the next song after Dancing on My Own in her album, it is basically this.
Right.
They're forgetting the ancient texts. They're forgetting the ancient texts is the problem.
They're forgetting the Rosetta Stone. That was Robin.
Literally,
I did hear an interview that she did on Las Culturistas, which is tends to be what I do. Like I listen to lots of interviews because I listen to so many fucking podcasts. And then I like don't actually consume the culture that they're talking about, but I'm like, oh, I do know about that, but I don't actually know about that. So I'll get on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Good times.
What's keeping you young?
What's keeping me young is it was about to be both the aging and keeping me young, but now I have a good aging because you just reminded me. But what's keeping me young is the Olympics, of course. The Winter Olympics. I love watching the Winter Olympics. It's different watching it this year, not having as much pride in my country as I did 4 years ago. Not to say that I had like a ton of pride 4 years ago, but I had more than I have right now. And so it's interesting, but I'm loving seeing all of these American sportsmen, athletes, or other word for it, are going in their interviews and being like, yeah, no, America sucks. Not bluntly, they're being very PR about it. They're being very much like it's a difficult time to do it for the sake of my country or things like that and all this stuff and very much saying it and they're getting them are getting very pissed about it, of course, online. But good. Yeah, no, it's been really nice to see.
Stay alive if they didn't have something to be pissed about. So they're welcome.
No, exactly. Because my whole thing is they're like, why aren't you like you should be proud of doing this for your country. They gave you the opportunity, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, first of all, did these people actually watch athletes in the Olympics and think, oh yeah, Michael Phelps is doing that for America?
Here's back to your argument that performers are like these inherently altruistic, like philanthropist people who are like, I just do it for the audiences. Like, why? Why aren't you living for yourself then? If that's
why would
true,
you lie
which
like
I don't
that?
think
or
it
why
is.
Would you lie like that? Is more what I'm thinking.
We assume that you're lying. If you're not lying, though, like, what a fucked up codependent way to live.
Amen. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Probably you're just lying.
Yeah, I sacrificed it's 14 hours a day, starved myself with a weird diet for all this time, did muscle training when I'm not doing my Olympic like practices, blah, blah, blah. Paid
For
out the
Sharon
ass, blah, blah,
in North Dakota.
For America.
Right.
The fuck I did that. I did it for me.
Of course.
Why would you not do it for you? Have you heard these athletes talk? And I get it. You have to be in this mentality to be this good. They think they're gods. I mean, they're pretty humble about it. To the press, but you have to think you're a god to do this.
They're waking up, writing in a journal, listening to some meditation, putting in their muesli and their granola, like that.
100%. They're not taking time to go salute the flag before they practice. What the fuck?
They're on their hope core, like I am gonna be the best shit.
Absolutely.
And that's how you become an athlete like that. That's the only way that you can achieve greatness is like. You got to like love/challenge yourself.
Yeah. And I think there's some people that do it like for their country. Like there's that has weight to it.
Sure.
But like America's a fucking factory, man. Like that's not,
I know.
That's not what we're dishing out.
I just feel like you'd burn out or there'd be like some weird resentment if you like don't get something out of it. You know?
Oh my God. Yes. If my entire basis of doing something was for a plot of land, I would be absolutely just... Right. I'd be a shell of a person, I feel like. Other countries, I get it because they have fucking culture. Our culture is be good, make money.
Yeah. I just had a That's So Raven moment. And I thought to myself, oh, what if these straight men out here are doing good things just in order for people to notice them or just in order to get a wife or just in order to get a pat on the back or get their dead dad to say that they love them finally. And then it doesn't happen. And then that's why they're acting this way.
Always has been. Always has been. Kind of.
I mean, so.
Not all of them, but many of them. A lot of them probably it's mental illness as well. But I think like
sure, but I think it would also be mental illness that would cause you to like do all of those things not for yourself, but for this like weird concept of like chasing after something that you don't know that you're going to get or that has nothing to do with that.
I agree. Because I think there's like this like, I don't know, there's also this like pushback on like being too selfish and doing things only for yourself. But I do think that there's one of those things where like people can be two things and two things can be true. Like you can do stuff because you care about yourself and you can also be presentable and kind and nice to other people around you and generous of your time. Like it's like you can do both. Like you don't have to, I don't know. Anyway, all that to say it's wild. Mm-hmm. But on the other hand of this, doing something quote unquote for their country. I mean, not really. Because especially it's ice skaters. Like ice skaters are doing it for themselves. But like.
They don't even know what they start when they're like 2. How could they possibly?
Right. They're like, I need to be a patriot. But like
more realistically, they're doing it because their parents told them to.
Yes.
Initially.
Yes. So this kind of kept me young and aged me. But last night I watched the finals of the men's free skate in figure skating. Have you seen it yet, Heather?
I just saw that the one that everybody loved didn't get the thing that we thought he was going to get.
So Ilya Malinin, born to get an Olympic gold. It's kind of crazy how good he is. Like he's basically invented the quadruple axel. Like nobody had done it before him on ice, competitive ice. Like it was crazy. I mean, people have done it, I'm sure, but like he's done it on competitive ice. People theorize before he's done, he's going to try to throw a quint in there at some point, which has never been done. Whoa. So like, who's to say? But he's only 21. He's really fucking good. I will say there is discourse on Twitter specifically for sure of like Yuzuru Hanyu fans.
You don't say.
The discourse on Twitter you don't say of Yuzuru Hanyu, the Japanese skater who's won the gold twice. He won the gold in like what was it? It wasn't the last one. It wasn't 2022. It was before that. So 2018 and 2014 he won the gold in men's figure skating. He's
old as hell for a figure skater.
He's exceptional. Like I've watched his stuff. It's like not only is he a really good jumper, like he's a good jumper clearly, but he's just an artist. Like, and I will say that's where I feel like I shouldn't say this as I'm sitting around here like gaining calories as I talk to you, but like I feel like Ilya is not as artistic as Yuzuru. And so that's where he was always lacking, but he can jump. He can fucking jump. And so that was kind of his thing.
Okay.
Because the way he does he does like...
Hold on. What happened? He didn't... Okay. He just like didn't place at all?
Yes, going into that. So his routines are a little bit more like... Somebody described it on Twitter as like a 4th grader being like, or like your nephew being like, watch this. And then they just like flail around or something. So like all of it's like quick step
Stuart
movements.
From Mad TV.
It's like a straight guy's impression. So it's like, he's like kicking the air and he's doing a little like skateboard flip trick thing and like all this stuff like that. So it's like a little bit, Yeah, it's like you can gay it up a little bit if you want. Like no one's going to think you're gay. It's fine.
So funny. So funny.
But it might just be how he wants to express himself. Like it's fine. Whatever. Sure. The point is he's a really fucking good jumper. And so there's been all this discourse between him and Yuzuru anyway. Like who's the best, blah, blah, blah. I mean, at this point it's Yuzuru. Like he's just an artist. But Ilya, in terms of jumping, is just like never been done before. So his jumps were his whole thing. So we are going into this whole ice skating thing. And this one man from Kazakhstan, let me get his name really quick because honestly, most people didn't even know who he was until yesterday. That were like, tourists like me. Yeah. Like people that are in the skate thing, like absolutely new. But it was Mikhail Shidorov. He was going into this free skate 5th place. And then he goes in and Heather has the skate of his fucking life. It was so good. He absolutely crushed it. It was so beautiful. Like they also like in the comments were saying it was so funny because Johnny Weir and Taylor Lipinski, who I overall think are very good announcers, they just were they
know everything.
They know what they're doing. And I think they're mostly very positive and pleasant. This one though, they did have like, you could just tell they were professionally blowing him off. Like it was like, he's exceptional. Like this is just to get his name out there for the next Olympic trials, blah, blah, blah. Like he's doing really great. Like all this stuff. He has the skate of his fucking life. He literally ends this skate and he like falls to the ground, like covering his face. Cannot believe how well he skated. Like landed everything. Wow. And then we have 4th place come in. He still did great. He was really happy with it. His country was happy with it because they were in Italy. That was really cool. He does fine. Does not beat Mikhail. And so then 3rd place is a man from France, I think Korean descent originally. He's really fucking good, very strong, very artistic. He's really got the full package. He's just apparently, from what I heard, a little bit more inconsistent. And so this just was not his hit day. 2nd place comes in, and this is a man from Japan, Yuma Kageyama. He's a little cutie. He's so teeny and so short and so sweet and nice. Like I saw him in the backstage. He's so nice to everyone. I think he's gotten like 2nd place or 3rd place before, like in other Olympics and stuff. Great. And so he was Ilya's biggest competition because he's consistent and he's clean and he's like very beautiful skating. And so because of that, if Ilya doesn't land all of his stuff, this guy's basically lined up to get first. He also falls. And so it was like, people were very shocked. Heather, did you freeze?
No.
Hello?
Where are you, Blake?
Switch to my phone. I hate New York. I hate New York's Wi-Fi so fucking much. Oh my God, it pisses me off. I just like, why? Fuck Verizon. Fuck Verizon. Fuck Verizon. Fuck Verizon. I hate Verizon.
So bad. I want to
It's so, it makes me so
silence
mad.
Into like full rant.
I hate it so much, Heather. Oh, well, it's fine. I kept recording, so we can, you keep what you want.
Keep what you want. Okay, wait. Can I throw a little bookmark in, which is that anytime, basically since I first saw this movie, anytime I'm looking for something, I start singing Where Are You Christmas, but fill in the blank for Christmas. And it just reminded me that Faith Hill did a cover of that at the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and it's the most like she digs in.
Yes,
way
she
harder
did.
Than she has
she
to.
ripped it. She ripped it in a way that was not
so
necessary.
Good.
Yeah,
and I would like to request that you sing that at your birthday karaoke this year. Could you do that?
That'd be amazing. Like I have to go learn the rips, like the ripping parts.
It's always just. Right. It's literally
always just go for it.
Only and always just a like whole step of Paggiatura.
I feel like we should both learn it note for note and then go up there and sing it together. Note for note. That'd be so funny.
Okay, great. I'm on it. I'm on it.
Let's do it.
Great.
We'll put it on the Instagram whenever that time comes. Anyway. Where Kageyama, we got to that point and he fell a few times. Not very typical of him. And so it was like set up literally all the announcements. If you could hear the announcements before, it was just crazy. It was like they were cursing him. They were like, all he has to do is like blah, blah, blah. Your whole life goes to this one moment to win the gold. Ilya just has to do a clean skate, who he's done blah, blah, blah the whole time, blah, blah, blah.
Like they've rolled out the red carpet for him.
Yep, literally. So he lands his first quad, which is great. But then he's going to go do his quad axle, which is like his thing that he's like basically invented. And he does it, and it's like a single loop, and he like lands, and the crowd, you can hear gasps like in the crowd. It was absolutely crazy.
High
and then
drama.
He like falls 2 more times, and I think like stumbles somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. It's the long one too. It's not the short program. It's the free skate. And so it's like just 5 minutes of watching this guy's dreams just crumble. It just sucks so
but like
much.
After the first 21. One, he knew that it wasn't his. Like after the first mistake.
He could have still gotten it, but I think after like that second fall, I think that's when he was like, it's fucking over. And it's just, you could see it in his face. It just, in his face, it's not even like giving up. It's like you're watching him have like a panic attack almost. And it's just like, you feel for him so much because it's like no one's gonna be mad at you for this. It makes sense. Like this fucking happens. It just sucks. So they didn't pick him last time, and so he didn't have that Olympic experience. And so he has his first Olympic ice this time when he's having the Simone Biles treatment of everybody staring down at him at 21 years old. Like it's way too much pressure. He was in a Google ad right before that about like gold and all this shit like that, and you can't do that to somebody.
I can't imagine.
They'll crumble every time. Unless they're a sociopath, they will crumble to that pressure. Like
right. Especially if like all of the competitors have fallen too, because there's nothing to like fight against. I do wonder about that. Like if you're always competing with someone and like always, I don't know, like chasing after something, when you remove that something, then like you just combust.
He said in an interview, that it just kind of all like right before he started skating, like for some reason, all of his like basically past traumas just like enveloped into his brain at once or something.
It was
like
that?
I think he said that. I think I read an interview somewhere where it said that on like Instagram or it was an Instagram post about it. So take it with a grain of salt, but that's what I'd heard. But he also said in an interview that I did see that he was like, Olympics is just different. Yeah. Olympics is just different. Yep. It really, really is. And so he's only 21. I don't think 25 is like a year out year for ice skating. I think that's plenty fine. So like, I think he'll come back. He'll probably sweep it. He'll probably come back with like the craziest shit we've ever seen in our lives. But it just sucks because he's won everything. He's won like the last 2 or 3 worlds. He's won like just landslide.
Then, it'll be like even more exciting next year. Or he'll biff it next year, and that'll be like historic in its own way.
2030, he'll get that gold.
That's really the American dream: is that you finally find like prioritization of mental health after publicly and humiliatingly suffering on a huge stage. But that's the American dream: is you work and you work and you work and you work. And the country / NBC tells you, you're going to win. And then you don't. And then you go a little bit loco. You have to like go hibernate for a little while, seek better help, become a BetterHelp sponsor. Then you come back better than ever. That's the actual American dream that they don't tell you.
Exactly. But it's interesting. I mean, Simone Biles was in the audience and she posted on her Instagram story like the one jump that he landed and just being like super proud of you and stuff. Like that was really cool because like nobody gets it like she does. Nobody understands this like she does. But anyway, the thing keeping me really young about all of this is the winner
the
from Kazakhstan.
This is insane.
Yes, Mikhail. Sorry. Well, the keeping me young part. I mean, it's like the whole journey keeps me young about the Olympics.
Yes.
But like I love watching all this shit. But the coolest thing is that Mikhail won gold for Kazakhstan. This is the first, I believe, gold Kazakhstan is. I think this is the first medal Kazakhstan's ever won in figure skating. And then this is the first gold in any event that Kazakhstan has won in 30 years.
Oh, that's huge.
So that's really cool.
So
it was really, really cool. He's going to be like a country hero. Like that's really, really cool. And I was talking with my friend Luis about that because he's from Chile. He's from like a quote unquote third world country or things like that. And because I believe Chile is third world, right? Considered to be, even though it's like, I don't know. Well, third world is a dumb definition anyway, because it's basically like which country took on Christianity like first or something, or it's some stupid definition for it. It's not like
that?
It's not based on like no. First world and third world country is not based on like GDP or anything like that. Yeah, Google it please, because I need to know that I'm right about this. I think I am.
Whoa. Third world originally referred to nations unaligned with either the US, first world, or the Soviet Union, second world. That's what it was, not Christianity. Means.
But like, yeah, no, it's all it was. It's all it was. It has nothing to do with like
the whole world is third world. What? That's so.
Yeah,
I hate it here.
It's so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's not about Christianity. My bad. I misworded. But it is about something equally as stupid.
Right.
Oh my God. It's ridiculous. But anyway, Luis is from a third world country, quote unquote, of Chile.
Yes.
And he was talking about how he gets excited when countries like this, like win these kind of things, because they probably, like, this guy started in a mall, apparently. Like he started training for ice in like a mall ice skating rink and like became an Olympic champion. Like that's so Olympics though. Like that's the part of Olympics that makes it so cool.
Exactly.
Is like these underdog stories that like rise to the occasion, because like he fucking skated his ass off. Like people will be like, oh, it's because the other ones didn't mess up. Like if you saw his routine, he honestly just skated the hell out of that routine.
Amazing.
Like it was so good. So like I'm really happy about that.
Good. I have not watched any of the like fun Winter Olympics so far. I guess I watched women's big air snowboarding. Which is
gay.
So obviously so gay, and curling also so gay.
Pretty gay.
But I learned a lot. Well, the 2 total times I've been 3 total days that I've been snowboarding in my entire life. I was weighing in on women's big air, mostly that. You have to like, they call them like slut strands. You have to like pull out your bangs underneath your helmet so people know that you're a girl, except for the gay one. She obviously didn't.
Right. She's like, fuck that.
And like the braids and just like how baggy everybody's clothes are. But then you have like full beat and slut strands. Fascinating wardrobe. And then also curling. I watched and was really shocked by how hot the Italian curling team is. Doubles, I guess, mixed doubles, because it was a man and a woman.
There's a mixed doubles in curling.
Yeah.
How does that make any difference?
No idea. Well, actually,
that's one of those sports.
The Italian man was 6'4", and so he did get like a lot more like height and strength above the little mop that they use.
Okay.
So that was
because my brain, I was like, this sounds like darts, where it's like, why is this gendered?
Yeah, right. But no, his height alone. So you can have like a 6'3" woman doing it. But yeah,
sexy.
That's all I've watched so far. I think I'm like paralyzed by choice of like, oh my God, there's just so many events going on. I don't know what to watch.
There's a lot of events.
I ended up watching curling and women's big air because that's what was on during the Super Bowl, which I did not watch except for halftime show.
Nice.
But I'll go back and watch highlights. You know, I don't need to sit through all of it.
You don't need the whole thing. You can watch them on me. They post them on YouTube immediately. So.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think it's
what's
time
keeping you young? I've been like.
Well,
rambling.
The Bad Bunny. That was. I just got straight into it and like
amazing.
It's time to rewatch that.
It was really good.
God, it was just so good.
I loved the set. I mean, I love that it was kind of like
those people grass. I guess the grass people.
I don't know how it goes for the grass people was amazing. I don't know how it goes for how it looked from like the stadium. I would imagine it still looks really cool, but for people at home on TV, it really worked. The camera work was amazing.
Right. We were saying like this was definitely choreographed for camera, but also like the attendees at like a Seattle and Boston Super Bowl game maybe isn't the target audience for
fair enough
that halftime show. So like whatever, don't make it for them, make it for TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
That was really cool. It was really great.
Didn't recognize Ricky Martin. Didn't recognize him.
He
does look great. And also, I did not know who that was. I was like, that it makes sense if that was Ricky Martin, but I couldn't. He and also Lady Gaga. I was like, hey, nobody would have faulted you for lip syncing on this show. Nobody would have.
I thought you sounded okay.
Understood if you did it. And both of them. Sorry. If I am to find one fault in the whole entire thing, it is that. We don't need live vocals, I think. If you're singing in a range that maybe feels iffy, and then you're going to be on TV in front of millions and millions of people, we don't need live vocals. It's okay. I trust that both of you are really good singers, and what happened live was like not a great.
Lady Gaga's vocals were like okay. I thought they were okay. I mean, I think there were some choices I wasn't a big fan of. I didn't like the "Die with a Smile." I didn't like that choice, and I like things like that.
Both sounded like reaching.
To be fair, Gaga's voice to me has always sounded like it's heavier than what her body can control.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest, it's a
like.
gorgeous voice, and I think she does it really. And when she's on, she's on. But I do think that Gaga's, and I think I appreciate her as a musician more than like as a vocalist. But like I think that her voice is very
like artist.
Yeah, it's just heavy. I think it's a very heavy. It's like dramatic voices in opera. Like it's like I think there's just a lot to move there, and so I think there's like a lot of weight behind it.
Right? Maybe you like notice it more because it was sort of a like lighter song. Like we didn't need all of that weight.
She was being, as they say on Twitter, she was being Miss Lady Guadalupe Hernandez Gagita that day.
Gagita. Right. I would have loved some more Gagita, but we were getting Gaga singing a Gagita song. And it was kind of like, hey, we can turn it to maybe a 4 or a 5. We don't have to be at 11 for your one verse of If the World Was Ending.
I guess so. That's fair. To her credit, though, she was having a
under
ball.
That amount of pressure.
I will give her credit.
Yeah. Me couldn't have done it. So just to say that as a blanket statement, absolutely couldn't have done it. Would have thrown up and shit my pants at the same time. Would have been on 400 beta blockers and still would have not been able to do it. So
absolutely.
Props to everyone.
Yeah. No, I get it. I mean, I will say, I think we hold... It's tricky because it's like, on one hand, I get it because like, that's your job. I do think that... I don't know, because like Tate McRae, they get mad at Tate McRae for like lip syncing sometimes apparently during her concerts, but I'm like, she's dancing her ass off, and I'm like,
it's really,
do y'all care that much? Do y'all care that much about hearing live vocals? Like, I just don't. On
that kind of scale, like in a fucking stadium, I prefer not to hear live vocals. Actually, if I'm in a theater with a good sound system, right? Or if I see like Celine Dion,
people who are known
sure
for
as hell. Yeah,
I want to hear the vocals, but like if you're not known for that part, I don't really care that much.
You need to, yeah.
Most of the time, I can't hear the voice over the
show.
Concerts nowadays. I don't know if it's just me, but like other people, please attest. Maybe I hear different frequencies poorly, but like when I go to a concert, I barely hear the voice over the backtracks nowadays or over the backing instruments nowadays.
Okay.
Like almost every concert I go to, I can't hear the singer.
Thank you for opening the door to my forever aging me, which is not my aging me for today, but it's just one that this made me think of, which is that sound guys in sound guy school, I imagine the professors there tell them, don't let anyone ever hear the singer. Don't let anyone ever be able to like interpret the words that are being spoken. What we need to hear is bass. And that's simply it. It's all basses that we need to hear.
Want. We need to make them feel that music in their fucking lungs.
Like, on Broadway, in like like bar shows, singer-songwriter shows, and like smaller venues in Brooklyn, stadium shows, like it's insane. It's insane. It's as if they all collectively went to school, jotted down, got it, thank you. Never hear the vocalist, only hear bass. In every
like
genre of music.
Says, fuck them up, King. Fuck them up.
Fuck them up, King. Oh my God. And then, God forbid I ever have to interface with a sound guy and like, hey, can I get like, could I get a monitor for my own voice? Why? Well, here's the thing. So there's not like an acoustic, there's no reverb. I can't hear myself. And I don't have in-ears. So I can't hear I can only hear like the wailing of the band around me and like the fucking drums and bass in the speakers. Could you put up the vocals a little? Oh man. And they hate to see a singer coming. Also, I think in sound guy school, all the professors are like, singers are a different like breed of human and you should treat them as a subspecies. They are not smart and they don't know things. And it's like amazing they can even speak in full sentences and like have a grasp of language at all. They only know how to use language for singing, but you should treat them as if they have the intelligence of a toddler.
Fantastic.
I think that's what sound guys learned in school. And
I think that's right too.
I really have like a part of my heart is like, I want to get a degree in sound design just to learn what they learn, just so I can be vindicated in this hypothesis.
Exactly. They fucking suck. I agree. I had a sound guy fuck me over one time, although it was like more like the edit afterwards, I think.
Oh, see, I don't run into that.
It was for our production that we did. That one that we were in that we recorded during like 2021 that we went to.
I would use the term sound guy lightly for what that was.
Fair enough. But the production team behind it So we had another colleague who got to who had a big high note, but got to sing that separately, and they would put it in post for him. So he got to just like do it one time and then never have to do it again. Meanwhile, we had to do 2 takes for him in a scene, but my first time we did this take, I sounded fucking great on my high note. And the second time, I didn't sound as great on the high note. And I was like, oh, that sucks. But if this guy's doing this, they can clearly do that for me. So I requested that, and then they didn't fucking do it in the final production. They took the second take. I was so fucking mad. And it's not like
we don't notice. That's why, like, right. I don't know. One time I was in an acting class where the professor was like asking all of us what we were interested in. I was like, live theater. Like, I just love live theater, live music. He was like, you wouldn't like, basically the energy was like, you think you're too good for film. And I was like, no, like, I'm just not interested in film. I'm just not really interested in, I'm interested in like making films, like making my little arty film project. But like, of course. I'm not interested in like having this organic human experience like 11 times in a row and then someone else choosing which one was real. That's crazy to me. That like coming from live theater for my whole life, that's crazy to me.
I agree.
And then
absolutely.
For you to request like, hey, could you do this instead of this? And then for them to say no, like that.
Not even say no, say they would do it and then just not do it.
Well, yeah, even worse. Yeah. Right. Like, I think the performers have to be like more, not more skilled, but it's just like such a more specific skill to do film acting. And then also you have way less control, but I guess you make a lot more money than live theater. I don't know, man.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It sucks. But I think kind of, not really. I mean, this previous thing translates into my aging me pretty well, I think.
Okay.
Which is of course the other Super Bowl halftime show,
which I thought it was a joke. Here's the thing, I didn't think it was real. All this shit that happens, I just convinced myself that it's not real, and I need to live in reality.
For those unaware,
and why? What?
For those unaware, Turning Point USA, also known as the company run previously by Charlie Kirk and now by Erica Kirk, decided to do their own halftime show because it was disrespectful that Bad Bunny speaks a different language. And so they did a lineup that was like headlined by Kid Rock, the amalgamation of gonorrhea, which is Kid Rock. Like, that man is sticky. Like, and he's not taking the antibiotics for it. Like, you can treat gonorrhea. He's not getting treated. And he decided to go up there and do his performance. And first of all, everything before it, camp levels of just fucking bad. Like, just
I'm gonna look for
There's one girl singer, I don't remember her name. There was a tall blonde girl, surprise, that was good. Like, she sounded good. It was fine, but it was boring. She was just standing there. But there was a guy that was like a Rascal Flatts wannabe, very clearly, and then he sucked ass. And then he like rapped in the middle of it. I'm like, y'all want to be exactly what you hate so bad. That's crazy. But then the best one, in my opinion, was from
Sorry, I just want
to
correct you. I'm so sorry to interrupt. And we should be calling it the All-American Halftime Show. Please
the All-American
proceed.
Halftime Show, of course. Yes. Amen. Amen. God bless our troops. But so during the All-American Halftime Show, there was one other singer that was, in my opinion, the fucking standout, which was Lee Brice. And he sang a song called, I can't remember what the title is, Country Nowadays. And it's talking about how it's not easy being country in our country nowadays and stuff. And it starts with
incredible,
the funniest. It's like, okay. Let me see if I can find, where's the fucking lyrics? I thought I just clicked the link that had the lyrics and I didn't. I'm so sad. Where is it? It starts with, I just want to catch my fish, drive my car, clean my, or like mow my lawn or something like that. Oh, wait.
You can imagine why I thought this was made up. Like, how is this actually real?
Country lyrics. They want to be marginalized so bad. They want to be like oppressed so fucking bad. And so he's like, it's so hard. Like, I just want to turn on the TV and not see how boys think they're girls or whatever. I'm like, you can turn the channel. You can change the channel. Fox News is right there for you, King.
Why is your TV set to that channel? Most channels, you're probably not going to see that. Why was your TV on that channel when you turned it off last time?
No kidding. No kidding. And then he's like, I just want to like mow my lawn. And I want to like go catch a fish. And I want to go like drive my truck, drink my beer, were actual lyrics. And I was like, you can just do that actually. But also
you really can. You're welcome to, you're invited to, you're encouraged to. We're so happy if you do. It would like get you off of our dicks, actually.
The first line found it. I just want to catch my fish, drive my truck, drink my beer. Literally the definition of what we make fun of when we make fun of honky tonk bullshit country. And that's exactly what you're doing.
Excuse me for thinking that the All-American Halftime Show was a fever dream, because that is what my fever dream of the patriarchy sounds like.
Absolutely. Oh, and not want to wake up to all this stuff I don't want to hear. Like the same kind of gun I hunt with just killed another man.
Oh, wait, that's kind of woke.
Oh, no. Oh, no. My favorite gun just killed somebody. Yeah, I know. Wait. You would think that's what that means. You would think that's woke. But then he's like, oh, no, my poor gun.
Blake.
Like my poor gun's going to get a bad reputation. That's it. The only thing mine ever shot was deer from my deer stand.
What's a deer stand?
It's like one of those like, let me fucking tell you, Heather, these bitches want to call this a sport. Hunting for deer is literally you go up into an above ground sniping cylinder, basically. And that's what that is. And then you just put some food out in an open pasture fucking for them to go eat. Oh, you're such a fucking sportsman. You're so fucking tough. Aside from the fact that I'm already not really that big of a fan of killing animals for the sake of fucking killing animals for no goddamn reason, and be like, oh, they're like an invasive species. I'm like, yeah, because you're on their fucking, you're on their land.
It's for the sake of interior design. That's really what it is. It's for the sake of interior design. So you can put your
bullshit ass, disgusting, ugly chandelier of antlers.
Yeah, and so you can like take a picture covered in deer blood with your homies, and also put that on the wall. Interior design.
But it's really I hate that hunters call it a sport. I hate that they call it a sport. You're not doing shit. You're not doing shit.
It's really...
You're sitting there getting fat and shooting deer, and then you're eating those deer and getting fatter. Shut up. It makes me so mad. I hate them. But then, so this part sucks. But the best part is that I just want to catch my fish one. His diction is, of course, fucking terrible. And so it sounds like he says, I just want to kiss my fish. And so people have been like going crazy on TikTok, putting edits of him kissing fish and all this other stuff. Good times. And so luckily it's been like an absolute mockery. I think it got like 6 million views total in the live stream. 6 million viewers. But then we found out later on from people who actually live stream him and they know ball basically. But they were like, yeah, no, those are botted. Like the comments do not equal 6 million people watching. And then some people did some like research, and allegedly it was only 1 million. And then they paid for bots. They paid for bots. It's so stupid. But then Kid Rock came out and performed and clearly fucking lip synced for a rap, for the most mid rap in the world. Kid Rock's raps are just like, I just went outside with the beer with my wife over here and a blah blah. It's like so bad. It's like the easiest rap in the world. There's no flow. It's just talking, and he still lip synced it because he sucks at everything he does. So that was really
up, like looking up every Wikipedia of all of these people and all of these songs.
Yep.
Spencer Wasdorp sang the Star Spangled. Oh no, he didn't even sing it because singing is gay. He played it on the electric guitar. Cool.
Because singing's gay, exactly.
Was there? Oh, there was one lady, Gabby Barrett.
She was okay. She sounded fine. She was kind of boring, but she sounded fine.
Oh, born in 2000.
Yeah.
Oh, she was on American Idol. Oh boy. Okay, and that's enough researching of.
So that was that. It aged me, but at the same time, it flopped so fucking hard, and it was so funny. So it's fine. Yeah. Oh, and then there was some pushback. Oh my god, I got dogpiled on a tweet, and so I had to delete my tweet because I was like, I'm not dealing with this today. It was one of those days where it's like you normally can ignore it, but like for some reason that day I just couldn't stop reading the comments of like this tweet, and so
it's where you are in your menstruation cycle. You know, some days you're like, it's fine, I don't care, and then some days you're like, oh no, we'll shut it down.
Yeah, so I had to just delete it because there was like somebody commented and was like, somebody tweeted and was like doing like saying like, I'm all for Bad Bunny, blah blah blah, but like, do they really think it's logical or like that it's good, we're gonna have fun if it's not in the language that we're listening, like if it's not in the language that we speak, like do you think people are gonna have fun musically with that? And so I responded with like, I've always, which I do personally believe, and this is controversial, so if people disagree, I understand. But I said that I've always found people that are lyrics first listeners of music to be musically a lot more illiterate than people that care more about the music stuff. I'm like, you're telling me you can't get moved by a soundscape? Like you have to know the words.
Love Taylor Swift.
What?
Sorry, I said that's the people who love Taylor Swift.
It's kind of a stray, but I don't disagree. Because I'm just like, if you only like her because her lyrics are great, go read poetry. Like,
read poetry. There's a whole genre for that if you're into that.
And I think that Taylor Swift makes good melodies, and I actually do like a lot of her songs. But they're not talking about that. They're only talking about the lyrics. I'm like, guys, why are you only listening to songs for this? Like, why do you have to know the lyrics to this kind of stuff? So I said that, and people were mad in the comments about that. It was, well, mostly people agreed for a while, but then they, not Swifties, but like the people that were pro the All-American Halftime Show were found it, and they were like, well, Bad Bunny's music isn't even good either. I'm like, well, that's also subjective. And then somebody was like, well, it's his music's just beats and rhythm. Like, and I was like, and what does rhythm and beats fall under in a grander scheme? You're so close. You're so close. You're so very, very close.
It is in fact music. Yes,
it is in fact music.
Great.
That's what we were looking for. Music
job.
was the word we were looking for. Thank you. Yes. So then it just got to be like way too many people just dogpiling me in the comments about the same bullshit. And it's not like they were right. It was just like en masse. And I was like,
too much.
I'm good. I saw the writing on the wall of this blowing up to be bigger. I was like, I'm good. So I deleted it. And then a couple people were like going to my other tweets, be like, why'd you delete? I'm like, because of you. Like, because you people are annoying.
Because of you. Because you're being mean and annoying and rude and pissing me off.
I'm sure they'll feel like they won or whatever, but at the same time, I'm just like, I got to go watch a movie.
Bill Gates' internet, I get to delete my journal entries if I want to. Okay.
Right. Exactly. Jesus. And so like I got to go watch a movie and be in good mental health and not think about what I was going to go back to when it was done. So I still won. Ooh, it was fine.
Hey, it was fine. Great.
And like, not even to say that's not even to say Bad Bunny is like Mozart, but Bad Bunny makes fun music. It's a fucking party. Shake ass and shut up. You don't need his lyrics for this.
Yeah, there's room. That's kind of the beautiful thing about music is that there's room for infinity types of songs. Isn't that amazing? Like,
that's so cool.
We're still making new songs. It's been thousands of years and we're still making new songs. That's
absolutely
great.
Absolutely.
How wonderful.
That's not to discourage good lyric writing. Like if it's good, then great. Yay. The cake's even better. But like at the same time, I don't know. Like people think that they have to have good lyrics for a song to be good. I'm like, that's not true in my opinion. Like most opera,
but also that's
lyrics.
Like kind of a different argument of like his lyrics. I don't know enough Spanish. I think his lyrics are good. They're just not in English.
Yeah, probably.
You know what I mean?
I'm not even a Bad Bunny expert. I was just like, I just think that you guys need to like shut up and shake ass because it's like fun. He makes fun music.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It is what it is. But people are, well, everyone's a music expert, and it's kind of exhausting when you and I are actually technically music experts.
Have degrees. Yeah.
I don't know.
The one thing I've studied for
It's
years.
a bell curve. It really is a bell curve. I've talked about this before. Before you get a degree, you're like everything everything's fun. Everything's good. I love all music, blah, blah, blah. And then you start getting your degree and you're like, oh, there's no good music. The only good music is fucking Mozart's Magic Flute. And then you're like, oh no, it's actually not that good. But then you get to the end of the bell curve. You're like, oh no, actually all music's really fun and good. All music's really fun and good. It's so funny. You actually lighten up. Once you get to real expert levels of music, you really lighten up. You're like, actually it's all art and that's fun.
Right.
Except
but
for I just want to catch my fish.
Right. If you've taken like 6 months of guitar lessons, that's when you're sort of still stuck in the narrow hallway.
It's that Dunning-Kruger. It's that Dunning-Kruger where you're like, I know everything actually because I can play hot cross buns, bitch.
Exactly. Do you want to hear something really depressing?
Yeah.
For me specifically is that I saw a tweet on Instagram because that's where I see them, that a young person called Vampire Weekend dad rock. So this has been fun.
Half of your alt fucking singer bitches that you love today would not be anywhere without Vampire Weekend. I don't want to hear that.
I don't
want to hear that.
Kidding me? And also,
you like your little local indie soft boy? Thank Vampire Weekend.
Honestly, call me daddy then. If that's dad rock, start calling me daddy because
you better.
I'm never going to stop listening to that. Oh my God, it's going to bring me joy until I'm on my deathbed.
Oh my God, absolutely. Fucking. What's God. That's
okay.
awful.
It's okay. My actual aging was the Epstein files, but we don't we can or we can't go there.
However much you do or don't want to, I'm down for anything. White Sky also is the best Vampire Weekend song in my opinion. I love that song. Anyway, sorry.
It's great. Yes. Yeah. Agreed.
Anyway.
I guess just that. I think my resistance to all of this stuff and like why it like makes me so anxious to my core is that like it is a fever dream. Like everything is made up. And like, what do you mean a far right like broadcasting company aired a fake halftime show? What do you mean the attorney general just literally stonewalled and like didn't say anything, and everyone around her was like, hey, so you're doing a really bad job. Like if you were a real lawyer, you would say this. Like,
and she's like, well, the Dow Jones is at 50,000, so pedophiles can't be arrested actually.
And like everyone sees that the emperor has no clothes.
Yep.
And we're all just sort of like the Spider-Man meme of like, wait, hold on, we all see it. We all see it now, right? Though,
yep,
wait, 100%. Please, guys, we all see it. And like, stuff still isn't, like it hasn't knocked over the edge yet. The waterfall hasn't like crested the edge and fallen yet. And that's insane to me.
I think I just have to like genuinely believe that it's going to come to a point, because I think that the general audience isn't as online in general about this stuff. And so a lot of them maybe do still believe that like, oh, it's not really very obvious yet. And maybe once we get those like really damning evidence things, but like there are already like very damning evidences of these things.
What more do we need?
I don't know what more we need. And that's the thing. Because it's like, I don't know, like what can you do besides like, I don't know, like what can we do? I think people are putting a lot of hope and weight into the midterms, and I think maybe that's what's holding them over for now, is that's coming up soon. Sure. I think that's kind of like keeping them afloat. Because I mean, I don't know. It's tricky. It is tricky because it's like, I will say what helps me, which is not good, is that I mentally, I'm not able to grasp the weight of things purely by hearing about it. Like I have to see it happening to fully get like in my heart about it. Like I'll be like reading something and I'm like, yeah, that's really bad. But then like I can't, if I'm not like seeing it, then I'm like, okay, I'm still okay. I'm just aware that that's really, really bad. Which is why like it's why true crime never worked for me either, because people are just like telling a story like, oh, they cut her up. I'm like, okay, you cut a person up. But like in my mind, it didn't really happen. It was like in my brain, it's like how you'd watch it like Dexter. In a cartoon.
Nice.
I don't know. It's like,
but I think that's how most of the country is. I think like what you're describing is probably how a lot of people feel. And like everyone would agree that like trafficking minors in order to have sex with billionaires is bad. But like, if you didn't know that minor, it's not as bad. But like, that's just not true. That's just not true.
That's just not true. And that's the thing, because I don't want this to sound
this individualistic bullshit of like, you're the only person that exists in the world. But then at the same time, like the country's so big, the internet's so big, the world is so big. So like the majority of the people that you interact with, you don't actually know now. And yet our brains still think that like, oh, well, it only matters if it's somebody that I know. Like, well, you don't leave your house. So you don't actually know anybody. You only know online people. So then like, who are you going to have empathy for? Nobody, I guess.
Right. Because I don't want that to sound like a lack of empathy on my part as well. It's just genuinely like, even with this Epstein file stuff, like my brain is still wrapping around it. Like it just sounds so cartoonishly evil.
That's what I mean.
It's hard.
Like Snidely Whiplash on Rocky and Bullwinkle type villain shit.
Kind of. It's hard to grasp. It really, really is. Like, and I know it's bad, and I'm willing, and I hope those people are going to jail than hell. But like, it's like, it's hard for me to get the weight of it in my heart, mostly because I think it's just been happening so frequently right now. We're talking about it all the time that I'm getting desensitized. And also I will say people stop making memes about this shit. Stop making memes about this shit. It's not good. It's not helpful. Stop making jokes about this shit. It's not
in like
good.
A really chaotic way, and it's being released in a really unorganized way. And I think that is probably intentional on some level. To be like, oops, we dropped some more. Oops, we dropped some more.
I don't know.
Hey, actually, this is like a huge deal.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not on his side or anything like that, but it's hard to like turn on the TV and watch like, I don't know, Jimmy Kimmel make like a joke about it, like the day that it gets found out. Like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like we're sure, haha, Trump sucks and is evil, but like also, oh God, Trump is evil and like a literal child trafficker. And he's president. Like it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Right.
It feels very dystopian. Very dystopian.
I think other countries see that and
and they hate us now, understandably.
Yeah, and are behaving accordingly. And America, I think, is just in like a real classic, like toxic relationship with Donald Trump or something. Like,
100%. Because I think
can't quit him. We can't acknowledge that it's as bad as it is or something. We're like,
I think just the writing
I'm
is
still
just
fine.
on. I think the writing is just like on the wall for all these people that are getting access to these things, which are billionaires on both sides or like very rich people on both sides. That if these come out and all these people get swept out, they're all fucked. Like they're all losing a lot of money.
Yeah,
and so I think nobody on either side wants it out.
Yeah.
Or wants the actions taken. Yeah. So it sucks. It sucks. I mean, I don't know.
And then those are the people who do actually know the people involved and they're trying to cover it up. Meanwhile, the people who make normal money don't know any of these people because it's like tax brackets that are miles and miles away.
Absolutely.
So
that we've never seen.
Yeah. It is like rich people problems, but it's everybody's problems.
Because they keep being like, well, the government would collapse if like the full list went out or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and I think to normal people, it's like, I mean, honestly good because government's not doing very good for us right now. So like, not a big deal. But for them, it's a big deal because then they're all losing their big boy money that they have.
Oof. House of Cards.
It's tricky.
Unfortunate lead character choice, but a very in tune. I guess even with what's his name as the lead, like a very in tune TV show ahead of its time.
Unfortunately,
of its time and ahead of its time.
Unfortunately, so well, that's that sucks. But oh well.
Well, that's that.
Well, that was depressing. Speaking of depressing.
Hey, nice.
Let's switch it up. Depression meal Mondays. Exactly.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Mine is like another one where the situation around it is depressing. So
great.
Because so a couple of days ago, so actually to the excitement of everybody, I'm sure involved, get on the edge of your chair. It's very exciting. I did find out a few months ago that I like pork bao buns.
Of course you do.
I don't know why I didn't even try them, but I tried them. I decided to go ahead and try them.
Delicious.
Yeah, they're amazing. It's just like bread and meat, like great. And they're very good. But I've been starting to order them occasionally from Uber Eats, way overpriced for just getting pork buns, but whatever. Yeah. But I got like 2 orders of them, and then I had it shipped here from Uber Eats because it was like I don't have my car right now, and it was very far away
in the city.
Mr. Bao.
Great. Awesome.
Meant to be. But yeah, there was like only a few of them in Brooklyn, I think, that were near me. But like I Uber Eats because my car's not here right now. But and it was a little bit chilly. But then the guy got it here and he handed me the bag and I was like, thank you. And I looked at the bag. I was like, wait, this isn't even the same restaurant. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I think you gave me the wrong bag. He's like, oh, here you go. It is the same Mexican restaurant. I'm like, he's like, Sarah? I'm like, I'm not Sarah. And then he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Here. And then he tries to give me food. I'm like, oh, I don't want it. It's okay. He's like, oh, are you sure? He was like so depressed. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's like, oh, no, I mean, it happens. It happens. I just don't want the food. Like, all this stuff. And so it's not like I gave him a low rating or anything like that, but I just reported that the food wasn't, the food never got there is what I reported.
Yeah.
But then they were like, or like, I got the wrong order is what I reported. Because that's true. But then I gave it back to him. But then like, okay, send us a picture of the food that was wrong. I was like,
well, I didn't take
I just didn't want to take Sarah's meal. What's happened? And so luckily, in the most depressing part about this, I still had a bag of like basically trash or whatever of my KFC order from the day before. So I had to have an empty bag of KFC with trash in it that I just like gussied up a little bit and put on my kitchen sink or counter and took a picture. And then I sent it to Uber Eats as if that's the order I got. And it worked.
Wait.
And it worked. I got my credit back. If you don't, okay, I will say this is actually life advice for people for Uber Eats. If you need to save a quick buck, because fuck a big company, but if you want to save a quick buck, if you occasionally report that you got the complete wrong order from Uber Eats, they'll just return it and not even ask a question because they have so much money. Just so you know.
That's the thing.
Now, in my defense, I did get a wrong order. I just didn't accept the wrong order. So I just took the
funny.
thing.
Also, it's weird that you would have to accept the wrong order, but I guess they need proof.
A photo.
That's still weird.
It's just a bot to check that it's a bag of food, clearly.
Yeah.
Because it worked immediately. So like, it's fine. I got my credit though. I only had to pay an extra 30 cents, I think, for the surge price of that next order. I ordered it again and I got my bao buns, and and all was right with the world.
All was right with the world. Yeah. I got an Uber from a very cheap Uber, I think in Phoenix when I was there. And then it took too long. Like, no, it was the Uber to your house. I was like, why can't I remember this? Oh, because I had just taken a red eye.
Yeah.
The Uber from JFK to your house, or no, from like the air train to your house. So I like tried to save money by going to like the end of the air train, which is like into Brooklyn, sort of.
Oh, and God, then it's like half an hour to get out of JFK.
Right. Yeah. A mess. But then it was like surprisingly low for a New York Uber. And then I took it. And then when I like reopened the app again, it was $25, $30 more expensive than it was supposed to be. And I was like, hello? Like, and I looked and the Uber app was just like, oh yeah, the route was longer and it took longer than expected. So we jacked up the price. And I was like, right, but that's the whole point of Uber, is that you pay what you agree to pay in the beginning. Like, that's crazy. So why aren't like Uber drivers everywhere just like driving in circles? Yeah, exactly. So I did the same thing and I was like, oh no, they went the wrong way then, I guess. Like, that is so much more than what I agreed to pay.
Yeah. No, actually, fuck you, Uber.
Right. But then they were like, oh yeah, just kidding. This is how much it should have been. I was like, right. Oh my God. I remember how much it should have been.
I will say that is an issue I run into occasionally in New York, is that I will get an Uber driver who like knows New York. And so he will take like the not recommended paths, and it's so much longer. One time I was in Manhattan going back to Brooklyn, I was with my family, and we were like going to see my apartment. And the Uber guy, instead of just going straight, like he was in the lower west side. And so instead of going straight across to go to the bridge, he goes down all of Manhattan and then back up to go to the bridge. Like literally did the circumference of Manhattan. I'm like, what? And it was way slower. I was like, I even asked, I was like, are we going to the right place?
You like, you don't go through tolls that way, I guess. And you like skip.
Maybe.
What's it called? Congestion pricing, if you do that, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like the Brooklyn Bridge is like, and the FDR is the way to get around that. Sorry to talk inside baseball about New York traffic, but
well, good for him, I guess.
It's such a weird choice.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, because it showed on my map where we were supposed to be going, and so we weren't taking. I was like, are we getting abducted? What's happening?
Right. Are you abducting an entire Texan family?
Yeah. He just didn't do it. Like, and so he didn't say he was going to do his own path. And so I was like, okay, cool. So we might die. But
thanks. Yeah. Don't love this.
Wild. Anyway, what's your depression meal?
Anyway, my depression meal is, it's a little bit poetic because it actually was a very good meal. I like made real food for the first time in a while and like made this delicious soup with acorn squash and carrots and spinach. And then I like made crispy kale and I sprinkled that on top. And I did make it.
Welcome to the stage, crispy kale.
Yes, exactly. And what everyone needs to make soup is an immersion blender. What I never have on hand is an immersion blender. So I just put it in a real blender, but then it came out really the texture of throw up. So it tasted delicious, but super duper texture of throw up. I had to like throw some rice in there to break it up and distract you from that.
Not real. Yep.
And like simply for years now, I've been like, I need an immersion blender. How much could they possibly be? Let me hold myself accountable. And in this moment right now, immersion blender, $14.14 from Home Depot. Heather, go get the things that you need. Give yourself what you need. Oh my God. It's like the depression meal is actually just depression being like, no, you don't deserve the things that you want in this life. I'm like, bitch, get in the $15 immersion blender. Oh my God.
It's always those like $10 like items that you're just like, do I deserve it? But then like I'll pay however many thousand on rent.
Right. I don't have like a kitchen of my own right now. Cool. An immersion blender is like smaller than your forearm. So you could travel with it even.
That's amazing. So you'll get it one day. I believe in you.
Maybe.
There will be a GoFundMe in the description.
I know, right? I'll still. Okay. But yeah, that's my accountability for everybody. Please check in on your friend. Your friend is me months from now, when I hopefully am a little more settled and be like, so remember how you've wanted an immersion blender since 2020 when you first got into like making soups during pandemic? Jesus Christ. Okay.
You've wanted one since 2020?
Yeah, because I stayed in a fancy. This is also like a week.
Heather, I'm about to order you an immersion blender. This is crazy.
This is the thing. It's the depression meal is just depression. It's because I stayed in like a fancy friend's house during a lot of the pandemic and in like the most beautiful kitchen you've ever seen with like a brick fireplace like built into the wall of the kitchen, like wood burning, sort of like pizza oven fireplace, just gorgeous, live edge, like long dining table. And so I was sort of like LARPing as a fancy person who owned a brownstone. And then was cooking all the time, baking all the time, making lots of soups all the time. And using an immersion blender for the first time. Yeah, and then it associated with like, oh no, only millionaires have immersion blenders. Obviously.
Right. Of course.
And in fact, I could be that millionaire.
Amen.
And I will be.
Amen.
One day. Not today though.
I believe in you.
Okay. Our submitted depression meal, short and sweet. We love it. I ate a moldy cup of pomegranate seeds last week. That's the saddest thing I ate. Jasper.
It's the simplicity of it that really sells it.
No, it's like a haiku. I love it.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, wait. Yeah, kind of.
So
wait. Short, sweet, to the point. Not even much to digest, except for them having to digest that. And I feel bad for them for that.
I wonder what...
End. Snaps.
I guess the pomegranate seeds were taken out and were put in a cup maybe by you earlier. And then you put them in the fridge and they got moldy. And then you took them back out. I don't quite understand...
Yeah, they said,
the logistics of eating pomegranate seeds and like if you buy them in the pomegranate versus like taken out already. But love it. Thank you so much, Jasper. And I hope
absolutely. Thank you. That was beautiful.
That worked out. Gastrointestinally.
If you want to send your own depression meal, you can send it to either the comments of our YouTube channel or to our email at keepmeyoungpod@gmail.com or our Instagram DMs at keepmeyoungpod. Yeah,
we love to hear from you.
We love your haikus.
On that note. Wait, I had an extra one. There's a note that says just a small share and it doesn't fit into our categories, but it is a compliment. So I thought that would be nice to read.
Yeah.
Just a small share from B, she, her. This might not even see the light of day. Look at this. Look at God. But I know that I should share this with someone. I just got accepted to my dream college with my top major of choice. I'm so unbelievably proud of myself and wanted to share with two of the people that got me through the process. I have been watching the pod since launch and I've binged every time I was at my lowest. Binged the pod. Oh, that's what she binged was the pod when she was at her lowest.
Binge the pod. Yes, binge the pod.
Just getting to know y'all more over the past few months has been an amazing experience. It gave me the reassurance that I will find my own found family out there and that I need to do the scary thing of applying to college. Thank you for every push of risk, every piece of advice given, and a look into what my future could hold. Stay safe and warm, B.
B, that's so awesome. Well, congratulations. Have the best time in college. You absolutely are going to, clearly.
Yeah, make a lot of mistakes. That's what college is for.
Yeah,
try everything and make a lot of mistakes. I got the first half of that advice when I was in college, but I interpreted it as like, try everything and be good at everything.
You better be fucking great at everything.
Give part A and part B, which is try everything, be bad at a lot of things and like make a lot of mistakes. And like, who cares? You're literally in college. That's what it's for. And
you literally have all the time in the world. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Congratulations. Our listeners stay winning. It's just a fact. It's just
they
so
really
keep listening.
Do. They're all beautiful. They're all talented. They're all successful. They're all
fat asses. All the ones that are
Lovable?
over 18. Fat asses.
That's true. That is very true. Okay, this is there were like several questions to choose from, and I'm going to choose a serious one and a very short, silly one.
Cool. Fun.
Let's start with the short, silly one.
Okay.
Last, completely unserious question for you two divas. Thoughts on programmer socks? I don't know what that is.
Programmer socks.
Do you know what that is?
Let me Google. If it's what I think it is, are they thinking like, do they mean the ones that you get in like the hospital? No. I was thinking like the rubber tip socks at the bottom.
Right.
Oh, I see. Programmers, like, it's literally like a fit. There's like there's like crew cut, 3/4 cut, high cut, over knee cut. Programmer cut is above that. It's like thigh high socks.
Oh, why is that called programmer? She's like okay. I'm thinking of buying a pair for my girlfriend. LOL. She's an art major and has had to take some coding classes. So I think it would be really funny and something she'd actually enjoy.
I mean,
having
they're cunty.
Blake and Heather approval would be just a cherry on top. Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I think they're cunty. Honestly, I've always thought those are kind of cunty, like that with like a nice skirt and stuff like that. Also, I would just like to say, when I've searched programmer socks, the first thing that comes up is a Reddit post, and it's from the Reddit group, which is called Trans, with a bunch of A's and N's. So
I'll
just
be
so you know,
finding my way there after this episode.
You have the support of the trans community. I did not know they were called programming socks.
Yeah, me either.
That's so funny.
Why on earth would that be called that? But now we know. Yeah. Now sometimes we learn things from our listeners, you know, and that keeps us young.
That kept us young.
I know.
I love that. I did find out just now, I was Googling, and It turns out that programming socks were originated as a term from 4chan that were jokingly associated with the increased hacking or coding skills. I guess the higher your socks are, the better you are at coding.
That's so funny.
Hilarious. I should have known that when I was like applying for jobs. But yeah.
It's definitely giving book girl. It's giving indoor. I stay indoors reading in a book nook in the window.
Reads the fuck out of A Catcher in the Rye.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna go to the more serious question next time because we are running out of time. But I do want to share that this person shared 6 pictures of their cat with us that I will include in the pictures. YouTube.
Love it.
It's amazing. It's really. I'm not gonna like pick up my laptop and show you. I'll just put them in. God damn it! There's one with a cat in a box. Great. Thank you. That brought me and only me joy in this moment.
Yes. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it by proxy. I feel the warmth.
Good. Yeah. And soon the world will see.
Absolutely. Well, this has been Keep Me Young. I am Blake.
And I am Heather. Thank you for joining us.
And thank you for joining us. Absolutely. And also, please give us a 5 stars and rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. Whatever you do on each platform, do all of it. That's fun. Humans can do multiple things, and they should all be in relationship to this channel. But
they should.
On that note, we're going to leave you.
It.
Exactly. We're going to leave you with the inspiring message, which is fish
wouldn't
kiss
unless
wokies
made
from
fish wouldn't kiss unless wokies made from
you got this
made from memories.
Fish wouldn't kiss less wokies made from memories. Take that, liberal.
Wait, no, I said unless, not less.
Oh.
That's why that didn't make sense.
Well, then let's do this again. Let's do this again.
Of us.
Fish
should
kiss
everyone
except
Kid Rock.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We got there.
Take that, turning point. Yeah, turn away from that fish because it doesn't want your ass. I just want to kiss my fish, not in liberal America.
Not here.
Suck it.
Not here.
Not on my watch. Anyway.
Bye. Love you.